Fort Widley was part of a civil defence across Portsdown Hill, built in 1861 to defend Portsmouth from sea and land attack. Bob Ingram is retired and passionate about sharing his knowledge from the past.
Got interested in Palmerston's Follies, as they used to be called, and hence, because I was interested in weaponry one way or another and defensive fortifications, you can see when you go down here why they design staircases the way they do, because you can see the same thing in medieval forts and the Welsh forts. They're designed so that the person attacking can't use his weapon and the defender can.
The Victorian fort's spiral staircase has a rumour attached of a drummer who, having been cheeky, was being pursued and then fell to his death down the spiral staircase.
Where that person fell would have been deliberately designed to make people fall down there. He was thinking he was just running downstairs, but what he actually had was a foothold, if you look at it, of about half an inch, as the person on the other side had 6 to 8 inches nearer the wall. And that was designed that anyone who was right-handed or coming down with a bayonet from the parade ground, from that tunnel led to, because that was the hoist for the ammunition. The first place we walked into was the ammunition storage, the gunpowder storage. And the small inlets that were in the wall were for people to look in, and they were glassed over, because it was gunpowder in those days. So you couldn't have they had lights were naked flames. So they had naked flames which were protected so they could look into the magazine. And hence you got light from the hoist, which is what that equipment was at the bottom, to be able to lift ammunition up to the guns up here. That's what it was about. And that tunnel was designed that if anyone managed to get onto that ground and managed to come down those tunnels, those stairs would have stopped anyone, because most people are right-handed. So they would swing a rifle over the back to their right. In that case, they only had a half inch, whereas the person defending that, with his sword in medieval times, bayonet in these times, would have been able to use all his strength thrusting up at someone who was pushing his arm to one side. That's why they were designed that way. That's why he fell.
And in the old castles where there were no handrails, considerably unlucky if you were on the outside edge when crossing on the stairs. This is Shan Robins for Solent News Now.